Hello, and welcome to Chapter 1 of Solving the Rubik's Cube. In this short video, you're going to learn how to create a daisy pattern on the top of your cube, a yellow center surrounded by 4 white edge pieces. You will then move each white edge piece to the bottom of the cube by aligning the side and center colors and then rotating each face 180 degrees. And once you've done that, you will have a white cross at the bottom of your cube. And that is when you give yourself a pat on the back because you will have completed the first step and will be well on your way to solving the Rubik's Cube. So before we begin, I'd just like to recap the guidelines we discussed in the introduction video. Here's a summary of those points. So your cube has 3 types of pieces: center pieces, edge pieces, and corner pieces. And next, the side with the yellow center is the top of your cube. And because you know that, each of your stickers will be in one of 5 positions: top of your cube, top row of your cube, middle row of your cube, bottom row, or on the bottom side of your cube. So in this chapter, there are 2 simple rules that need to be followed. Rule number 1, yes, we've said it before, but it bears repeating. The side with the yellow center is the top of your cube. If you ever get lost or confused, just look for the side with the yellow center to reorient yourself. And rule number 2, protect your white edge pieces. Once you have a white edge piece on the top of your cube, you'll want to keep it there. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So here we have a white edge piece already on the top of the cube, and in the middle row, we have a white sticker which could easily be moved to the top of the cube with a simple 90-degree twist. But look what happens when we do that. The white edge piece on the top of the cube goes along for the ride and gets bumped from its position. So to prevent this from happening, we simply need to move the white edge piece out of the path of the rotation. There. Now our path is clear and we can easily and safely move that second white edge piece into place. Okay, so those are your 2 rules. So now let's return to our scrambled cube and look at how to move the edge pieces into place. Now before we begin, I just want to point out that the 2 cubes you see on the screen are one and the same. The only difference is the center cube only shows those stickers relevant to this chapter. Hopefully that'll make following along a little bit easier. So once again, our objective here is to create the daisy pattern on the top of the cube, the yellow center surrounded by the 4 white edge pieces. Now I assume you have a scrambled cube in front of you, so take a look at it now and locate your 4 white edge pieces. Remember, edge pieces, 2 stickers. Now unless you got lucky and you already have a white edge piece on the top of your cube, your white edge stickers will be in one of 4 positions, and they are on the top row, the middle row, the bottom row, or the bottom of your cube. So you need to know how to move each of those white stickers to the top of your cube, and we're going to go through each one at a time. Now obviously your cube is going to be scrambled differently than mine is, so feel free to fast forward or rewind the video as required to find the position of the white sticker you want to move. At the end of this section, I'll provide timestamps for each of the 4 positions. Okay, so now if you have a white sticker on the bottom of your cube, then simply rotate the side it's on 180 degrees and that will move it to the top. There, we now have one of our petals in place. For all your other white edge pieces, your first objective will be to move them to the middle row of the cube, because once they're there, then a simple 90-degree twist is all it will take to get them to the top. So here we have a white sticker already on the middle row, ready to go. So all we have to do is make sure that the path is clear and then rotate the side 90 degrees. And boom! Look how easy that was. So we now have 2 of our daisy's edge pieces in place. Now let's turn our attention to the 2 remaining white sticker positions, the top row and the bottom row. Now I don't have a white sticker on the top row just yet, so we'll look at this one here, the one on the bottom row. As you already know, the first goal is to get that sticker to the middle row. So a simple twist will get you there, but hold on a second, look up here. This is what happens when we ignore rule number 2. Remember, we need to protect our edge pieces that are already in place. So that edge piece needs to be moved out of the rotation's path. So let's do that first. We'll rotate the top side of the cube to move it out of the way. Now we can move the bottom sticker to the middle row, and once it's there, and the path is clear, then a simple twist is all it takes. So we have one sticker left to move, and as you can see, it's already on the middle row, but I really want to show you how to move stickers that are on the top row. So I'm going to quickly move it to that position. Okay, there we go. We now have a white sticker on the top row. So first things first, let's get that sticker to the middle row. Now you can twist the face 90 degrees to the left or to the right, it doesn't matter, as long as that sticker lands on the middle row. Now that it's there, we want to rotate it to the top. But, of course, we need to make sure that the path is clear, which it is not. So we'll simply twist the top of our cube to move that petal out of the way. Now we can rotate the side with the white sticker 90 degrees. Okay, so we've done it. We've completed the daisy. 4 white petals surrounding the yellow center. And as promised, here are the timestamps for each of those 4 positions. So now we need to move each of those 4 white petals to the bottom of the cube. And this is really easy to do. We simply need to rotate each side 180 degrees. But because we're creating the foundation for a completed cube, we need to make sure that each white sticker's adjacent color is on the correct side of the cube. So before we rotate any of those faces, we need to line up the side colors. Sometimes you'll get lucky and all your side colors will be aligned. It all depends on how your cube was scrambled before you started making the daisy. Okay, so let's start with the green side. We'll rotate the top of the cube to line up the green stickers, and now we can twist the face 180 degrees to take the white sticker to the bottom. Next, we'll do orange. Good. Blue is already lined up, so just rotate 180 degrees. And our final color is red, so let's move the white sticker over to the red side. And rotate one last time. And there we have it, our white cross. Now I recommend you practice. Re-scramble your cube and try it again. Believe it or not, it will eventually take you only a few seconds to complete the cross. I promise. And that's it for Chapter 1. So we'll see you in Chapter 2.